how we think is how we feel. Whatever our belief is and what our thoughts are, that's really how our cells are going to act. And so we as practitioners, we're authority. And unfortunately, in the conventional realm of medicine, it's okay, you know, we got to get this information, we got to fill out a chart on the EMR now, and then we've got to, okay, we got to do these blood, and then like, what kind of drug can we give the patient? We never ask the patients, how do you live every day? Let's talk about that. What I've found in all these years practicing medicine, that it is so critical that we first address the patient's emotional state, not just now, but always ask them, what happened to you 10 years ago, 20 years, many years ago?
I understand you have practitioners here that help people with these unresolved traumatic events.
Yes, we have several practitioners, and I personally, just so you know, because we all are a patient. You're a patient, I'm a patient. Yes, I'm a doctor, but I'm a patient. And I started doing emotional harmony work since 20 years now, 20 years. 20 years, because it's kind of interesting. I'm not saying I do it every week or anything, because you meet with someone and they are able to bring you to this level, then you encounter another person and they bring you to another level, and then you get you constantly are elevating yourself, okay? And this is what's so beautiful and what I have found so amazing in my own personal life, because I came from a traumatized family because both my parents were alcoholics. And so I was like the control freak of everything in the household because my parents were alcoholics, right? So I had 3 children under me, so I was trying to make sure everybody was okay and everything's in balance and everything. But I didn't know back then, they didn't have the emotional awareness that we have today, that we're so lucky to have today.
We want to do the things on our own because we think, oh, well, that's emotional issues, I can do it. However, what we understand and we see in energy healing is we cannot do it ourselves because we created the problem even unconsciously, so we don't see it. That's why, as you said, we need somebody from the outside to tell us. And when a professional tells them, I say, oh my goodness, I didn't see it.
You're right. You said something very important, that we caused it ourselves. So that's why we can't fix it ourselves, because most of this is subconscious, in the subconscious realm. And so our mind and thoughts and beliefs are talking, and our body reflects that. It's a mirror reflection. The DNA is this beautiful coiled double helix, but when we're stressed, it's like this real rigid. Rigid, yes. So that affects how every chemical reaction takes place in our body and how our cells communicate. So if we're all rigid and tense and stressed, there isn't anything physical that's not affected, Carlos. The entire system is affected. It's not just one area, the entire area. So immunologically, cardiologically, gastrointestinally, think about it. Your hydrochloric acid production goes down when you're stressed, okay? How are you going to make digestive enzymes and everything if we're stressed? It all paralyzes the system.
And over time, makes our body sick.
And makes our body sick, whether it's a heart attack or cancer or some other illness. I tell people meditation medicine is what everyone needs to practice every day, because you can do it anywhere. You can do it on a break, you can do it at lunch, you can do it, like you said, in the morning or night when you need to decompress. There is no excuse for by implementing calmness, peacefulness with meditation.